Hi, everybody. You should have just watched this 3D shape song. So if you haven't watched it yet, please watch it and then come back. All right? So we're going to be talking about the shapes that you're going to hear about in that video. All right, so if you already watched it, keep going with me. But if you didn't watch it yet, go back and watch it. So we are going to be talking about 3D shapes. And that little video gave you a hint about some of the names of these shapes. So today's an introduction, and we're going to be looking at the name of the shape, how many faces, well, what are faces and how many, what are edges and how many the shape has, and the vertices, which, as we know from the 2D shapes, are the corners. But 3D shapes are always called vertices. All right, so my first one that I have, I actually borrowed this from a neighbor. Look at this. What shape is this? It is also right here. What shape is this? Do you remember? You do? Okay, blow it into your hand. This is a, nice job. It is a cube. So I'm going to type the name right here. It is a cube. Nice work. All right, a face. What is a face? So our 2D shapes had sides. 3D shapes don't have sides, they have faces. So the face is the flat part of the 3D or solid shape. Think about our face, right? It's kind of flat because you have to put your eyes and the nose and the mouth on it. Where would you put an eyes, a nose, and a mouth on this? Right? On the flat part. So the faces are the flat parts of the shape. So let's count how many faces a cube has. It gets tricky because we have to turn it all around. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A cube has 6 faces, or 6 flat parts. Oh my goodness, it's magnetic, and look at it's falling apart. No! Okay, the edges. My friends, we know that the letter E says like edge. I know the friends in my class, we've been practicing edge for the E. Just like in a 3D shape, the edge is where the 2 faces meet. So this right here, this, these are all edges because that's where the faces meet. So let's count the edges. We can see 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. We have 4 right here. And then we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm getting lost. Are you lost? I can't keep my edges straight. Let's try it one more time. See, that's why it's so hard. I don't want to count any twice. I don't want to leave any out. Okay, and this is a tough shape to do it with. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we did this side. 4, let's do this side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we did this side. All right. Take 2. I'm going to use this cube. It's a present, but it's still a cube. Let's try this again. This will not fall apart. Okay, let's check this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this 4 right here. 1. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. We did these 2 sides. Then we have 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 edges. Phew, that is a lot. Now, remember on the 2D shapes when we knew that the sides and the corners were the same number? Look at this. 6 and 12. Are the faces and edges the same? No. So the 3D or the solid shapes, whole different story, whole different rule. Okay, so it has 6 faces, 12 edges, edges, vertices. Now the vertice, it isn't just the point. It's where at least 3 of the faces meet. So here's a vertice because we have 1, 2, 3 faces. So let's count our vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This cube has 8 vertices. Wow, this is so different than 2D shapes. Okay, so a cube, it's kind of like squares, all squares, no matter which side you look at, all squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. Okay, now look at the next shape that we have here. Do you remember what that's called? It looks like a can. But we don't call it a can, not in geometry. It is a, on 3, ready? 2, 3. Cylinder, nice job. Nope. Cylinder, yay for spelling. A cylinder, okay. Let's look at the cylinder. Now, we are talking about the faces. Remember, the face is a flat part of the shape. The cylinder, there's a lot of curve. Is this flat? No. Is this flat? Absolutely. So we have 1. Let's try the bottom. Is this flat? Yeah. So how many faces does a cylinder have? 1, 2. That's it. 2 faces. 2 faces. All right. Edges. Now, if I remember the definition of an edge, it's where 2 faces meet. So we have a face here and a face here. Do they meet and touch together anywhere? No, because there's this curvy part in the middle. Oh, wait, are there any edges then in a cylinder? No, there are 0 edges. Now, the vertice, remember the definition, it's where 3 faces meet. So we have 1 face here, 1 face here. Wait, we don't have a 3rd face. So can a cylinder have any vertices? Nope, it doesn't. Wow, there's going to be a lot more zeros in this. Center all of these. Look at all those shapes. A sneak peek, right? We're going to go up to 19. And we're going to center them all. So that way, you know exactly where we are. Okay, so this shape right here. We already did the cylinder. And we did the cube. What else? What is this? Well, it's a ball. Yeah. But what's the name of that shape? What shape is a ball? A circle, because a circle is flat. Nope, and this is solid. You remember from the video? It is a sphere. Sphere. Can you say that? The S says S. The PH says like phone. So it's sphere. 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 All right. So the sphere, let's see how many faces it has. Now a face is the flat part of a shape. Look carefully. Is there anything flat about this? No, not at all. Zero. Zero faces. So let's look at the edges. It's where two faces meet. Wait, but there's no faces. If we don't have faces, can we have edges? No, we cannot. Another zero. This is kind of like the circle, right? I know, I thought that too. Vertices. Remember, the vertices are where three of the faces come together and they make a point. We have no faces, no edges, and nothing pointy on this. Do we have any vertices for a sphere? Nope. Zero. Oh my goodness. All right, sphere. It's just as zero as a circle. Remember the circle had zero of everything too? Okay, so we went through the cube. We went through the cylinder. We talked about a sphere, which is trying to roll off my desk. And now we are going to talk about this wonderful shape right here. Do you know the name of that shape? Party hat. Woohoo! What if I turned it this way? Does this help you remember the name? Nice work. It is a cone. A cone. All right, so let's look at this cone. I wish I had ice cream in it. Chocolate chip cookie dough. Yum. Okay, focus, Mrs. Kennedy. No ice cream for you right now. All right, so we are looking for the faces. Remember, the face is the flat part of a shape. Is this flat? Nope. Is this bottom part flat? Yeah, absolutely. So how many faces does a cone have? Say it louder. Just one. Nice job. Just one. Right. How many edges? Now remember, an edge is where two faces meet. Edge. Do we have two faces on the cone? No. Wait, do we have any edges on the cone then? Nope, more zeros. Oh my goodness, these 3D solid shapes are crazy. So we have one face, zero edges. How many vertices? Remember, vertices are where three faces come together to make a point. Does this have three faces? No, we said it only had one. So are there three faces that come together to make a point anywhere? No, there is zero. Now, the tricky part of the cone is that it does have a point. But when we're talking about 3D or solid shapes, a vertice is where three faces come together. So because these there's no three faces and they don't come together, this can't be a vertice. It is just the part that holds your ice cream in. It's not a vertice though. All right, our next shape. See, we did a cube. You know the sphere? Guess where it went? On the floor. Did a sphere. And guess what? It knocked over my cylinder. I should put it inside. And we did a cone. What is left? What is that shape called? Looks like a box, doesn't it? This one is tricky. There's a hint for here. What shape do you see in the front? What shape is this face? It's a rectangle. That's part of the name. rectangular, let's extend that, prism. What happened? Rectangular prism. Looks a lot like a box, which that's the shape of a box. It's a rectangular prism. Yeah, like a tissue box. It is a perfect rectangular prism. Now I have this nice wooden box that I'm borrowing from my daughter because I want to figure out how many faces or flat parts of a rectangular prism. How many faces does it have? So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't forget the top. 5 and the bottom. 6. 6. It has 6 faces. 6. That reminds me of a cube. Because a rectangular prism and a cube are a lot like a square and a rectangle, right? Can you see? Too close. The rectangular prism is just a cube stretched out. So the numbers, super hint, are going to be the same. All right. So the rectangular prism, it has 6 faces. How many edges does it have? Oh, the numbers are the same. Cube says 12. Let's count to double check. All right, ready? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 for this one. Let's check this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 plus 4 is? 4 plus 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8. How many do we have in this tab? 8, 9, 10. Let's use the bottom. 11, 12. 12. So it is exactly the same as the cube. Oh. All right, now let's check the vertices. Remember, the vertices are where 3 faces come together. All right, so let's check our vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I put my fingers on all of them. Are there any more left? Oh, I got them. There's 8. That is the same as the cube. Okay, let's see if I can get these all together. All right, so when I hold up a shape, I want you to tell me the name of it. Ready? See if you remember. Who said that? Louder. Sphere, sphere, sphere. All right, nice job. What about this? Put it into your hand. This is a cube. Excellent job. All right, what about this? Blow this into your hand. Blow the name of this solid shape. This is a cylinder. Very nice job. What shape is this? This is a cone. Excellent work. And last but not least, I think the trickiest name to remember. Remember, think about what the shape this face is. What is the name of this? Anybody know? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you think you know the name of the shape. All right, go ahead. What do you think it is? This is a rectangle, but what's the name of the whole 3D shape? Rectangular prism. Nice job. All right, so tomorrow we are going to be checking, not tomorrow, Monday, we are going to be checking to see if these shapes can stack on top of each other, if they can roll, or if they can slide down an incline. Ooh, experimenting with solid shapes. All right, so now that we're done with our lesson, you are going to go back to the Schoology, and there are 3 boom cards for you to complete. All right, 3 boom cards, and then your assignment, your exit ticket to see how you are doing with our 3D shapes. All right, so you have to match the name of these shapes with the object. All right, so you're going to draw a line. Number 2, which shape has exactly 2 faces that are circles? Remember, the face is the flat part. So which one of those, and you need to circle it, has 2 faces that are circles? Think about what we talked about. All right, when you're done with this, please turn it in. And I will see you on Monday. I hope you have a great weekend. Bye. Only if I can turn this off. Bye.